welcome back to my channel, guys. So today we will be spilling some tea while playing this game. Well, it's called Obby but you're a bunny. So basically this tea is gonna be about my big argument with my friends, or my best friends, or my trio, I guess, I'm not sure. So one of them is still my enemy, but one of them is my very, probably my best friend, I don't know, who knows, I can't tell you. So let's just call the girl that started with M. So M liked this boy called, I can't tell you, so we're just gonna call him F. And she started to hang out with him more than me. And that got me annoyed, because obviously I think anyone would be annoyed. And I was like, right, you have to pick either me and like our other best friend, like we were in a trio, or your crush. And then they were like, and she couldn't pick, and I got very angry, and my other best friend, well, let's just call her L, got very angry as well, and she started to hang out with this other girl, let's just call her D, and that just made us more angrier. So let me just tell you a fact about L. I didn't really trust her as much. She was she was always hanging out with other people and sometimes even leaving us too. That's what got us annoyed. But we were still in a trio because we don't want any arguments or drama. And then like after a few days we still didn't talk to each other. Suddenly out of nowhere, M texted one of us saying, why would you ignore me and say that? And I was like, well, why would you pick them? Well, I'm sorry, it didn't text us, they told us like directly. And in our school playground, we've got this thing called a hut. It's basically like a little den, but like, it's made out of wood. And it's really, like, it's a calm place to be at. Well, not really, everyone screams and all that, but still. And once I went in the thing where D and M was together. D was the girl that was hanging out with her, and D was angry with me because apparently I swore at her and I was being mean to her, and I was ignoring her, but I wasn't doing anything like that. And then my L told me to go in the hut and say like something. I don't remember what it was, but it was something. And then a few minutes later, they started to tell me off. And then this girl, D's friend, came to her story wasn't even linked to ours. And apparently, I said something really bad to her, or I was really angry with her because she used to be my ex-best friend as well. And then she started saying stuff to the teacher, and that wasn't even linked to me. Well, it was linked to me, but like it wasn't about this. And then they started to argue with us, especially M, for the first time, because I always taught M to stand up for herself, because I always stand up for my friends. And D used to be her ex-best friend, and she was using her, and I was like, no, that's just very mean, like why would anyone do that? And then I started to telling her to stand up for herself, and then for the first time she stood up for herself, but with me, when she was in an argument with me. And I regretted teaching her how I did that, because she was very mean to me. Like, I'm not saying, but still. M is still my close friend. Well, I can't tell you because I can't. I really can't. Then you would know who M is. And probably So yeah, and then D was just annoying as hell. She's still annoying. I'm telling you, never mess with her. She used to have this gang. Well, not gonna call it a gang, but like lots of minions around her all the time. That got me really mad because she uses everyone, and then now she's in an argument with everyone right now. And I was like, alright, okay, it's fine. And then 2 minutes later, because they can't kind of play themselves, they told the teacher. And I was really mad, because why would if you're not trying to be a pick-me, but like if you're really scared, but then probably you would tell the teacher. But honestly, I wouldn't. I'm not like that. I don't like telling the teachers because the teachers always get back on me. I don't know why. It's always me. I don't know why. I always get told off. But And then they told the teacher, and I was like sitting somewhere else with my other best friend, and then I got told off. And then I was like, but and then they said that I walked there. I went to the hut purposely, and then I didn't want my other best friend to get hurt or anything because of me, so I pulled her hand and from her wrist so she doesn't get sensitive. But then she started crying that her hand hurt, and trust me, I did not even pull it that hard. If you guys were there, you would know I didn't pull it that hard. And then I didn't have eyeliner, and I was like, what is going on? I didn't have anybody, and all the girls started crying. All of started all of one of my other friends. But she's involved, but still. And then started saying stuff as well that wasn't even from now. It was from then as well, but she just, I don't know why she was saying that. And then I was like really angry, so my tears kind of came out, and I was like, why am I crying? And then I had no friends, no nothing, and I had like no one. And then the teacher told me to stop screaming, and I was not even screaming. I was just angry and like crying, and I was screaming. And then I hate this teacher. There's a teacher called Miss Joy or something. I'm not sure. Or Miss Cheshire, I think it was Miss Cheshire. And then I was really angry, and I was like, what? I never liked her. Like, she's a teacher's assistant. I never liked her. She's like annoying, so annoying. She's not a teacher. She's a teacher's assistant. TA, yeah. And after that, there's a teacher called Mrs. I don't know her name. She used to be our year 3 thingy. Lunch lady or whatever, dinner lady, sorry. And then suddenly I was keep getting told off, and then I was like, why am I getting told off? And I was telling them like this is what happened, but they wouldn't listen to me because obviously one person against 5. Well, it was D, it was M, it was L, it was O, and it was somebody else as well. I don't remember who it was though. So it was 5B1. And I was like, what? And we've got this trim trail, so it's like thingy, like these like there's these tires that you can jump on, and I was just sat there because I had no one, and they were like looking at me. I was crying so hard because I did not know what to do, or what should I like move. If I did, I would get told off. If I did that, I would get told off. What should I do? I ended up just, all the girls were surrounded by all the girls. Let me tell you, I've got 18 girls in our class, and basically it was 16v3 because I've got loads of ex-best friends. My ex-best friend, she's still connected, like she's still my close friend. Let's call her M as well because her real name is Mia. It's fine, I can tell her name. Mia, I was really happy to see her on my side. And then her best friend Amy now, she was there with me as well because she liked me as well, and everybody in my class now likes me, but still. And I was really angry, and I had no one on my side. And I had this TA. After a few days, we didn't talk to each other, and I wrote a card to Elle, and I said, I'm sorry if I pulled it too hard. Pulled your wrist too hard, but I didn't. I was really annoyed by her. And even though I tried to explain that she told me to go in the hut and do that. And yeah, I was really frustrated. I was out of control. I didn't tell my mom because my mom probably would be like, what are you talking about? Why would you in the first place? How did it happen? And I did not want my mom to, worry as much. And after a few days, we did not talk, we didn't do anything. And then a few days later, they come up to me and saying stuff, mean stuff, and I wasn't even talking to him. And Mia went to him and said, you know what, nobody deserves you, nobody likes you, you guys are just brats that doesn't understand anyone's feelings. And let me tell you, my dad passed away. They made fun of that, and I was like, wow, this is what friends are. But it's probably I still love one of them. I think Em wasn't really involved as much. Not Mia, the other one, my ex-best friend. Well, I mean not my ex-best friend, my close friend. Well, I can't say specifically. And then I was like, oh, okay, thank you for saying that about my dad. And then I was really mad. I just ignored them. And then that's when Mia went and said that to them, because she was frustrated that who would say that about a person who's died. And I love my dad, trust me, I do. And suddenly they just said that and all that, and I was pretty mad, not gonna lie. A few days later, we come in the hut, and they started arguing with me, and that I don't know, stuff that they do, being a brat, being annoying. And then suddenly, then when I wrote the card up to Elle, oh, I just exposed her name. It was Elle. Yes, it was Elle. Well, her name was Elle. My ex-best friend, I don't like her. She was the worst, and I still don't like her. She's such a brat. Let me tell you, she does not like any of her friends. She just uses them, leaves them, leaves them, and she went on a holiday right now, and her tan is I can't even explain. It's so bad. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just saying, it was horrible. If you were on my side, you probably would know what I'm going through. I was going through, but and then suddenly, and then they were when I gave them a card and I said all that stuff, and I didn't mean to pull it that hard and all that. And then they said, and then she showed it to Matilda when, M. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you for showing, even though I wrote in the card not to show anyone else. And then they took it to the teacher. And I wrote in the card that I don't want to be friends with them, so don't show it to them. And then they were the teacher said to us and all that, and I love her. She's a TA. She's an amazing TA. I love her. In my diary, I used to write, I love her, and I used to give it to her. And she was like, wow, okay, thank you very much. She really appreciated it. So yeah. And then a few days later, we not a few days later, on that day, and then the teacher sorted us out, and they were like, we don't have to be friends with each other. And all of them asked for a hug, and they said sorry to me, especially Elle. I'm so angry with her. What the hell? Why would anyone do that? You were with me, now you're not. And then she went off with them, and she was playing with them as well when I was in and I was really mad that she did that. So yeah, that was the story. And now M is my bestest friend, and I love her just like my sister. L is my enemy, and D is my still enemy. I don't like her. Nobody likes her in the class, and yeah. So O is my very closest friend now. She's like very close. I walk down with her to my house and all that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the tea or drama or whatever, and I think this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye bye. I'll make more videos.